Have you ever been told you should be more like your successful sibling? My parents said this literally every single day for like 15 years. Why can't you be more like Jessica? Jessica has her master's degree. Jessica bought a house at 25. Jessica never asks us for money. Meanwhile, I'm 28, still working retail, living paycheck to paycheck. And yeah, sometimes I needed help with rent. Every family dinner was the same broken record. The worst part was how they'd say it right in front of both of us, like I wasn't even there. Jessica would get this uncomfortable look on her face, but she never said anything. I started to resent her for it, you know? Like, why couldn't she just tell them to stop? I figured she probably enjoyed being the golden child. So last month, I'm at my mom's house helping her organize her banking stuff because she's getting older and technology confuses her. She's got like 6 different accounts and no idea what half of them are for. I'm going through her statements when I see these weird transfers. Every month for the past 3 years, $400 going from her checking account to mine. But here's the thing. My mom only ever gave me money like twice in my entire adult life, and it was always this huge guilt trip with lectures attached. I'm staring at this Bank of America statement thinking there's some mistake or maybe fraud. So I ask her about it, and she gets this weird look on her face, like a deer in headlights. She starts stammering and looking everywhere except at me. Then she just breaks down and tells me everything. Turns out, Jessica had been sending my mom $400 every single month with specific instructions to transfer it to me immediately. But she made my mom promise to never, ever tell me where it actually came from. For 3 whole years, my perfect sister had been secretly covering part of my rent and groceries while sitting there listening to our parents compare me to her success. But wait, it gets so much worse. Jessica had also been paying for my therapy sessions. Remember when I finally started going last year and my insurance suddenly started covering everything? Yeah, that was her too. She'd been calling Dr. Thompson's office every month and paying the $180 difference out of her own pocket. And get this, she'd also been the one buying me those random Amazon packages that would show up at my apartment. You know, like groceries and clothes that I thought were shipping mistakes. She'd been secretly taking care of me for years while I thought the world was just randomly being kind to me. I immediately called Jessica, my hands literally shaking as I dialed. She picked up on the first ring like she'd been waiting for this call. I just said, "Mom told me everything," and she immediately started crying, like ugly crying. She said she'd been terrified I'd find out and hate her for it. She told me she knew exactly how much pressure our parents put on me and how unfair all the comparisons were. She'd been trying to help without making me feel worse about myself or like a charity case. She said listening to our parents constantly tear me down while praising her made her feel physically sick every time. She'd go home after family dinners and cry because she felt so guilty. The craziest part? All those times my parents bragged about how Jessica never asks for help and has her life together, she was actually working 2 jobs to support both herself and secretly help me. She'd been sacrificing her own financial security and free time to protect me from our parents' disappointment and judgment. I haven't talked to my parents since I found out 2 weeks ago. I'm still processing how they could sit there and trash me while knowingly accepting money from Jessica to help me. But Jessica and I have been texting every day now. We're closer than we've ever been in our entire lives. Turns out the successful sibling was actually successful at being the sister I never knew I needed. Did I overreact by cutting off my parents completely over this?